As an internationally renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, poet, and artist, Supreme Master Chinghai has also been an advocate for peace and the environment, as well as an animal lover. Caring deeply for the earth and all its inhabitants, Supreme Master Chinghai has been urgently raising awareness on the stark reality of climate change, with a steadfast determination to preserve our beautiful planet. Tirelessly accepting numerous invitations to conferences, media interviews, and other events, Supreme Master Chinghai has helped to clarify and prioritize the vegan solution for mankind, grounded in both extensive scientific research as well as profound inner spiritual knowledge. Supreme Master Chinghai also sends a message of encouragement for government leaders and citizens throughout the world, which is to act nobly for the survival and happiness of all beings now and for generations to come. Recently, with the deep yearning for the world's conflicts to subside, Supreme Master Chinghai courageously revealed which leaders' headquarters are situated near or on roads and subportals leading to the lower worlds and hell, along with the resulting negative effects on both leaders and their nations. In an urgent announcement made on August 24, 2011, Supreme Master Chinghai addressed the world's peace-seeking leaders and concerned fellow citizens to inform them of alternative places to relocate their headquarters to avoid negative sites that over time have fueled conflicts and other troubles in human society, particularly by gripping individuals and groups in power. Supreme Master Chinghai shared this unprecedented information freely at the cost of her physical and spiritual welfare, in hopes that leaders may quickly move away from these dangerous places at this critical time for our planet. Providing detailed explanations in visual graphs, she described specific locations where leaders can move their headquarters that will be more conducive to the righteousness, clarity, and benevolence that they deserve, to more easily sow the seeds of world peace. We now invite you to listen to the live conference with Supreme Master Chinghai entitled Auspicious Locations for Leaders' New Headquarters, A Boon for World Peace, on August 24, 2011.
Greetings, respected viewers. Out of her deep love and concern for the world, Supreme Master Chinghai is setting aside her invaluable time to make an important and urgent announcement in just a few moments. In a July 16th conference, she had graciously granted Supreme Master Television staff. Supreme Master Chinghai told us of the many perilous sites of leaders and military headquarters around the world that have been negatively affected by hell and lower world portals, subportals, and roads. Never in history have humans been given such crucial, priceless information.
Before Supreme Master Chinghai makes her vital announcement, we would like to go over a summary of the information she has previously shared. On our planet, there are places where there is hell or lower world energy, which have made those places into negative areas of hell-like suffering. One such area is the Bermuda Triangle, which is a portal leading to a lower world where people who are into fighting or harming others will be drawn to while passing near that place or after they die, and they will stay there until their bad karma or retribution is paid off. Beings live in this lowest astral level in constant anxiety, sorrow, pain, and fear.
In addition to portals to lower worlds, there are also hell portals to take spirits that have violated moral principles of the human world or heaven's standard. There are many negative portals in our world, created by the negative power. Some portals are more powerful than others, with their influence reaching from one group of people to the entire nation or even the whole world. In addition to portals, there are also connecting roads to the lower worlds and portals. Furthermore, there are subportals or road junctions where roads meet. They are almost as powerful as the others.
Meanwhile, there are also portals and roads that lead to heaven. These can bring blessings, and hence there are spiritual blessing portals. Masters shared which countries have how many spiritual blessing portals, or SBPs. In contrast to heavenly portals, which give blessings, the negative portals and roads can awaken negative, hellish qualities in humans. Supreme Master Chinghai also addressed the reasons why there are so many prolonged wars on our planet.
While prolonged war is ended only when the killing karma or retribution is finally finished among all sides, or if one side forgives the other's blood debt. But in addition, there are the negative portals, sub-portals, and lower roads that push the war to last for a long time. These spawned webs of negative influence manipulate leaders subtly without them knowing it, to use their power and bring trouble such as death, injury, pain, and sorrow for people. If the leader of a nation or armed group happens to be in the vicinity of a lower portal, lower world road, hell portal, or hell road, then he or she will be prone to aggressive tendencies and start a war or participate in war. This is especially the case if this leader does not have a strong moral foundation. But even a morally fit person would feel unwell mentally or physically if near these places.
The negative power would use any small seed of violence or greed, bullying or dictatorship within a human's heart to make him or her become an instrument. A leader who is influenced by these negative connection sites will helplessly wage war or continue warring, even if the leader knows that war is no good or wants to stop it, or feels that something is not right. Thus, peace is very hard to achieve. When Supreme Master Chinghai saw how pitiable the situation was and why war is always so evident on this planet, she had to endure much discomfort and shed many tears during her research as she vividly saw the flashing images of people's real pain and sorrow.
Therefore, as Supreme Master Chinghai has reminded us, any one leader should not be blamed for war, because this world is the domain of the negative powers system, which makes it difficult for human souls to disentangle themselves. Furthermore, an erring leader should be given an exit to repent, recover, and rebuild what they have destroyed. There are several ways that a leader is influenced by negative portals, sub-portals, and roads. 1. As mentioned, they would be pushed to wage war. The war or aggression may be in or outside the leader's own country. 2. Besides outright war, they may engage in dictatorship and the bullying of citizens or other nations. 3. They would have bad luck for themselves and their own families. For example, they may be killed or injured, or suffer in hell after they die.
Supreme Master Chinghai further described the horrendous, untold suffering that people who participate in war must experience, including leaders and soldiers, for eons due to the heavy karmic burden. Supreme Master Chinghai then read a list she had compiled country by country of which political and military headquarters are near one or more negative portals, sub-portals, and roads. She also stated how much their total negative influence is on a site in terms of percentages, ranging from the tens to the hundreds.
However, there is a solution. It would help tremendously if the leaders move their headquarters or palaces away from the negative portals, sub-portals, and roads. No matter how beautiful it may be, they should abandon, destroy, or seal off their negatively influenced headquarters, cutting off their physical, emotional, and mental ties with that unlucky place. Then things would change dramatically and quickly for the better. Once out of the clutch of the negative power, after a cleaning period of at least 3 weeks to 3 months, the leader will see, think, and react differently. They would win their people's hearts. In sum, peace will be easily in reach.
Supreme Master Chinghai also expressed her loving prayer for the leaders that they would value their own lives and the lives of their co-citizens more than power and fame and possession, and that they might move out of war and violence and move at least to another palace. Our minds cannot comprehend all that she sacrifices, not only physically through her time and energy, but also spiritually to complete this precious research for the sake of the world's survival and upliftment. We are grateful beyond words to Supreme Master Chinghai for this momentous occasion as she imparts more vital knowledge to help bring true peace on earth. We sincerely pray all leaders and citizens worldwide will heed what she will disclose today and quickly proceed toward lasting harmony on this planet. Concerned viewers, thank you for tuning in to this live broadcast. In just a few moments, Supreme Master Chinghai will be making an urgent announcement that could greatly benefit the world's leaders and citizens. For the sake of world peace at this critical time for our planet, Supreme Master Chinghai will be revealing precisely where governments and other leaders can move their headquarters if their current headquarters is near a negative area.
She is sharing this precious, never-before-revealed information with the world at a huge cost to herself, physically and spiritually, for the sake of helping the leaders and for the sake of world peace. As Supreme Master Chinghai revealed previously, there are invisible negative portals, roads, and sub-portals, which are like roundabouts, and these lead to hell and lower worlds full of fear and suffering. Unfortunately, many of the current leaders' political and military centers have these negative energy sites nearby, inside or under their buildings.
Supreme Master Chinghai wishes that these leaders will avoid the harmful effects they have, such as inciting and prolonging wars, even against the leaders' good intentions. Our Master is now ready to be with us.
It's okay. Please continue.
Welcome, Master. We're so glad to see you.
Thank you. Please continue.
Oh, thank you, Master.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here today, Master. We are so honored.
I'm sorry, the cameraman just let me jump in like that.
It's okay.
Please.
It's okay. It's okay.
Please continue your wonderful speech.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you.
Negative effects also include personal misfortune for the leaders and their loved ones.
That's right.
In general, leaders simply cannot withstand these negative, powerful effects. Going country by country, Supreme Master Chinghai told us exactly which headquarters of which countries are under negative influences and to what degree. Not only does she urge that the leaders move out, she has gone even further to help by researching the best alternative places for the leaders to move their headquarters. If they move, peace efforts will be greatly facilitated. World peace would be in reach.
Correct.
And we're extremely grateful to Supreme Master Chinghai, who willingly sacrificed her precious time, energy, and comfort to conduct this research over the past several weeks. This information is not only unprecedented, but it also comes with a high price, and Supreme Master Chinghai is about to share it freely with all viewers at this time in hopes for a more peaceful world. Thank you.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you. Are you done with
Yes.
your beautiful speech? Thank you so much, Steve and Debbie. You are so kind. You're so kind. And I wonder how you understand me so well. Okay, we didn't have to pay much in the sense of financial loss, just spiritual loss and some other physical stuff. But I will recover, don't worry, okay? I will recover, yes.
Please take care.
Yes, I am stronger now than before. Yes, even though meditation, long hours are good for the world, but it's also good for me in a way. Yeah, so it's good for both. Thank you for your beautiful introduction. Thank you for understanding the importance of our discovery and to understand the grace of heaven that have bestowed upon humankind through all this revelation. And thanks heaven that I even have enough time, peace and opportunity to receive all these informations. I'm thanking everyone and every soul on this planet and in heaven. I cannot thank them enough. That they love us so much, that God bless us so much in this time of difficult situation. Okay, first of all, my respectful salute to all leaders of different groups, idealistic groups and nations, leaders whose responsibility and well-intention are to create a peaceful world and happiness, contentment to all citizens and co-citizens. Co-inhabitants. Well, the animals are also citizens of the world in different form, yes. Well, regardless of ideology and principles, we all want peace so that we can concentrate on our spiritual development, learn to know more about God, the kingdom of God, the Buddha nature, meaning our real great self. To discover God, to discover Buddha nature is our intention before we came to this world, so that we know the great knowledge inside. What I am going to reveal to you is nothing. It's just a speck of dirt compared to the knowledge that you have inside, if you just take the time to discover it. Because each of us is a world in ourselves. We contain so much greatness, so much wisdom, so much beauty, so much intelligence that we never dream that we have, but we do have, okay? Our world will become heaven on earth if we have peace, if all live side by side without fearing each other and just protecting each other. So we must have peace, so we can get on with our life and get on with our family loving, protecting affair and enjoying the family love and family togetherness. When we have peace, our people will have security to work, to take care of ourselves and loved ones, to develop all their potentials. I salute your courage and goodwill in what you have been doing, because I know your intention is to protect the meek, to erase war, erase injustice, in your opinion, so that our world will become a better place. But we don't have to kill, we don't have to fight in order to do that. There are alternatives. You see, the Buddha did not fight with weapons, but he wins millions of hearts. Even after he died 2,000 plus years ago, he's still winning people's hearts. He wins nations without lifting a finger. Jesus Christ, he walks barefoot. He wears just simple clothes. He has no swords, no guns, no arteries. He wins the whole world. He's still winning. Billions of people still worship him, even though he has passed away from our physical world 2,000 plus years ago. You see, Krishna, Mahavir, Guru Nanak, they did not have any weapons, and they win all over, and they win again, and again. And they are timeless, victorious heroes. So there are alternative ways to win people's heart and to make peace on the planet. I hope to contribute to peace by reporting to you some of the incredible information that has been revealed to me through the grace of heaven, and that I had time to collect them through very intense concentration. Well, I wish I had had it much earlier, but sometimes I had other work to do. Sometimes I just couldn't bear it a minute longer while doing this research. So I had to take a break now and then. So all that contribute to the delay. I really am very, very sorry, but this body sometimes cannot always withstand the powerful force of negative and positive, either of them, sometimes. So we have to sometimes relent for a while. Now the following are reports of my spiritual research with heaven's grace and permission to you with all heaven's blessing and love and my devotion. Now the details will be reading as revealed to me. Please pay attention, please, to details. You can jot it down your own country's details, the things that concern to you, because it will be a long while until I think the Supreme Master TV would broadcast with many subtitles again. This is very simple, straightforward English. Everyone would understand it. Or you could even have your assistant help to understand if you don't. You see, because sometimes it is not so easy to understand. For example, when it is said central west, meaning right in the middle of west direction according to the compass, leader's office should be at that position and facing the direction of the rising sun. All leaders should face the rising sun, because you get more information from the sun, you get blessing from the sun, and even your psychological, your physical well-being will also be enhanced by the sun blessing when it just rises from the east. Okay? Now, when it's said southeast, then it is central of the southeast, according to compass. When it is said that east-south, however, then it's not southeast, because there will be more east than south. For example, if you build your house like 3 meters long, okay, or 3 meter wide, then should be 2 meters in the east and 1 meter in the south. For example, like that. Or 2.5 meters in the east and 0.5 meter in the south. I will tell you more in detail after this. Not like southeast, So I will detail as how much position in east, how much in south, etc., etc. As clear as possible, as exact as possible. And the best is to build exactly where recommended. Any difference will bring different results, regardless of who will be the leader sitting in that office, now or in the future. Okay, I'm going to read. I hope I will help you somehow to protect yourself, your position, your family, and above all, the lives of people and all beings on this planet by contributing to peace. Thank you so much for your attention. All right, here we are. Yes, we begin now, huh? You have a pen ready, any of you? Anyone who is listening? And we will probably post it on our website again and re-air again with multi-language subtitles. But the sooner you know, the better. So please jot down. It costs you nothing. It costs you nothing to write down and think about it. Okay? It might cost a little bit more to build a new palace or a new office, but it will cost more if we have war. And we can't afford to keep having war. The world is going bankrupt already, all over. Also, it will cost much more, irreplaceable, in terms of life. Sorry. I'm getting a little emotional. I will be there soon, don't worry. Okay. Also, the light make my eyes hurt, because when I meditate a lot, the eyes get more sensitive, and when I face all these spotlights, it's kind of painful. Okay, now, I will begin it with ABC, like the way we did it last time when I report to you about the negative portals and roads. It begins with nation, and the old place, and then end with the new place where you should go, if you will. I wish you will. Okay. Now, Afghanistan, presidential palace. Remember, all this, what I am reading to you, are the leaders of the nations or groups, headquarters, that has been situated on the negative areas, either hell road, hell portals, or lower road portal, or lower roads area, or sub-lower road, sub-lower portal, or sub-hell portal. So this, I am not repeating it again. So when I read presidential palace, should move to where, then you know why. Okay, now, if we move to a new place, this is more positive and lucky and victorious. And you will be a virtuous, caring leader, peaceful leader, yes. Now, Afghanistan, presidential palace, should move to central west, 40 kilometers away from the old one. Now, military headquarters moved to south, but leaning southeast, 30 kilometers away. Okay, leaning toward 3/4 of southeast. I will explain that now. Okay, here, for example, I make it simple. Oh, you cannot see well? How about black one? What's wrong? Is it too bright or something? The white is too bright, huh? Okay, can you see better with the black one? Okay, here. Okay, we have like here, the four corners of the planet. Let's say this one is west, this one is east, this one south, this one is north. Okay? Now, when it says lean 3/4 to southeast, it means like this. This is southeast. This is the center of southeast. Okay. Now 3/4 towards southeast, meaning from the center of the south to the center of the southeast, we divide it into 4 sections. And so the military headquarters should be right here, somewhere, right next to the border of the third portion, the 3/4 portion of the Far East. Over here is the third, here, okay? In the first section, between the south and southeast central, but leaning on the border of the 3/4 section. Is it clear to you? Yeah, I hope it is clear. Are you clear, Steve? Debbie? This is southeast.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Okay. But between this and this, I have to divide into 4 portions.
Yes.
Right.
And then we have to lean toward the 3/4 of the southeast. You see what I mean?
Yes, we have.
Yeah. We are in the south. Here is the south, actually, but have to lean toward more southeast. You see what I mean?
Yes, I understand.
It's not exactly in the center of the south. More toward the south. This is still in the south, but not in the center of the south. If it lean toward 3/4 of southeast, you got me?
We understand, Master.
We understand, Master.
This is southeast, right? This is east, okay?
Right.
This is south, and in between south and east is southeast, yeah? And then we divide from south to southeast center 4 times. And then we take the first part of it and build right at the border of the 3/4 here, okay? Yeah? This is the 3/4. This is 1/4. Got it?
Yes, Master.
And we build it at the border between the 1/4 and the 3/4 here. Not right there, not there, not there, but at the border. But 30 kilometers away from the old one. The reason why we have to move 30 kilometers away and not 36 or 40, because sometimes if we move further or we move southward or more eastward, then we will run into the spanning web of the negative road, or, lower road or lower hell portals or lower hell road again. You see what I mean?
I understand.
So it has to be exact, 30 kilometers away and at the 3/4 border of between south and southeast. Got it?
Yes,
Got
Master.
it. Thank you,
I hope
Master.
I make myself
Thanks
clear.
for the drawing.
Yeah, okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, now there is another group, idealistic group, headquarter. Well, they have their ideal. You understand? All the groups, they have their ideal to fight for. They believe their ideal are good.
Yeah.
That's why they sacrifice their lives for it. Yes, but sometimes ideals are not always manageable. It's not always uncostly. It will cost humans' lives, and we can have alternative, more peaceful way to do it. We can cooperate. We can work together. And we put ideals together to make the world more idealistic place. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Now,
Master.
Taliban is one of these groups, perhaps, and the headquarters should move to the east, but not in the east central, but lean 2/3 to northeast. just similar to here. Okay, where do we have northeast? Here is the northeast, right?
Right.
Okay. Now we have to lean 2/3 to northeast side. Okay, we divide it into 3 times first. Huh? This is northeast. Can you see me well?
Yes, we see you.
Okay, now we divide it into 3 times, 3 portions, like a cake, huh? Okay, this 3 times. And we have to lean to the, it's not east, okay? They have to be still in the east, but they have to lean to 2/3 of the northeast. 2/3 border. Here is 2/3. Got it? And this is 1/3. Now I have to lean right here. Yeah? And not in the center of the east. Lean toward 2/3 toward northeast. 2/3 of the northeast. Got it? Yes. And that should be 60 kilometers away. This one, 30 kilometers. Okay? All right. Oh, presidential palace moved to central west. This right here. This is central west. Okay? But like 40 kilometers away from the old place. So this is Afghanistan. Okay?
Yes.
This is a presidential palace. Should be not here, but only 14 kilometers from the old one. Okay? This is for military. And this is for the Taliban. If they all move, we can talk better. We can work better together. We can see more opportunity, more logic behind peace talk. All right? We'll find better solution. Okay, we're done with Afghanistan. Now we move to Algeria. Oh, I feel like I'm a student again, with blackboard.
Back to school.
Instead of blackboard, we have whiteboard and a black pen. Before we have blackboard and white chalk, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to Chinghai School.
Algeria. Presidential palace should move south, leaning 2/3 southwest, 70 kilometers away. Now we do the same stuff again. Okay. And that's its west. East, sorry, I didn't divide well. Lucky it's not a cake, or we'll be fighting for which pieces make it. Okay, never mind, forgive me. This is south, eh? This is north, eh? For example. Okay, now, the Algeria presidential palace should move south. South is here, but lean to 2/3 southwest, 70 kilometers. First, we have to say 70 kilometers. Oh, southwest. Okay, more south than west. Okay, now this is southwest. Get southwest. And lean 2/3. Okay, this is south. We divide into 3 pieces again. And it should be here. Got it? Yeah?
Yes.
This is a 1/3. And this is 2/3. So the presidential palace would move in the south, but lean toward 2/3 of southwest. Got it, huh?
Yes.
Is it easy?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, the police headquarters also had problem with the negative influence, so we should move west. And, oh, this is easy. West is here. Here, move central west. Okay? Central west. Yeah, somewhere here. And 80 kilometers away. Wow. From the old place, nah? Suppose it's the old place here, I have to move 80 kilometers away. Yeah? Something like that. Got it? Okay. Now, that's it. This one is simple. Right. Just central west. 80 kilometers away from where it is. Look in the compass. Where's the central west? Just build right there. Is that simple?
Yes, thank you, Master. The drawings really help.
Huh?
The
This
drawings
is,
really...
I write it down. Algeria.
Algeria, yeah.
Algeria. Okay? Got it, yeah?
Yes.
And zoom to the name also, huh? In case they don't see it. Algeria, okay? So that it don't get mixed up when people, want to look at it. Okay, we're done with Algeria. Now we move to the next country. Oh, I'm glad it's done. I cannot wait until after our celebration. I have to tell now. But until the last minute, I prove all this in case anything, overlooked. But up to now, it's like this. Okay? Now.
Thank you.
Now we move to, this is 1, 2, done. Argentina. Argentina, don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never left you. All through my wild days, my mad existence, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance. Okay, Argentina Presidential Palace should move 3/4 northwest center. Okay. And move 50 kilometers. Here is west, north, east, south again. Okay? It's like this. I might not do it the right direction here, but you look into the compass. It's simple. Now, north, huh? Where's north? Okay. The presidential palace should move to north. North is here, and 3/4 northwest. Okay. Northwest is right in the middle, first of all. And then we divide this into 4 pieces. Okay? Then the president should lean on the border of the 3/4 of northwest. Because this is northwest.
I see.
Understand, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it easy?
Yes.
Okay? He moved north, but not right at the north central, but at the border of the 3/4 toward northwest. Right. That's easy. Done. Okay. Argentina don't have any other problem, so we're done with Argentina, huh? You got it all? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you.
Camera, did you show it, huh? Did you show me? Okay, thank you. Now we move to Armenia. Presidential palace should move west, lean 3/4 southwest. Armenia presidential palace should move to the west, but lean 3/4 southwest, 30 kilometers away. It's better we move because sooner or later something might happen in time. You see, sometimes it doesn't happen right away, but it will happen when the fruit is ripe, and we don't want to wait for this haphazard event to happen before we move. Move now. Move when it's still peaceful. It's easier, yeah? Less cost.
Yes, Master.
Okay, now east, west again. North, south again. Armenia. I have been there, remember? Huh?
Yes, Master.
Many years ago. I've been to Armenia. They even make a school in my name.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah, they're so kind and very pure people. West, the presidential palace. Up to now, we have presidential palace, military headquarters, Taliban for Afghanistan, and presidential palace, police headquarters for Algeria. Argentina, only presidential palace. Armenia, presidential palace. Remind me to write it, okay?
Okay.
So that we don't get mixed up, remember.
Okay.
Okay. Presidential palace should move west. Where is west? Here. Here's west. And then should lean to southwest. Southwest, this is south, and this is southwest. He should move to west, but lean toward 3/4 southwest. 3/4 southwest is here, huh? Okay, we divide it into 4 first before we say anything. So southwest is this side, and 3/4 is this side. So the presidential palace is here, next to the west center, but lean toward 3/4 southwest. Now we got it. Yeah?
Yes.
Yes, thank
Is
you.
it clear?
Yes.
Because it say here, Armenia, west, lean 3/4 of southwest. So this is 3/4 of southwest, yeah? And it's right here at the border. Okay, good. We done?
Yeah.
Armenia, 30 kilometers away west. It looks small here, but in the whole planet it will be bigger. Nevertheless, we have to be exact, otherwise we will bump into those negative stuff again. Understand, huh?
Yes, understand.
Are you all right, guys?
Yes, we're fine,
We're
Master.
okay, thank you.
Thank you for your patience and the audience patience.
You have to do all the work. We're doing the easy part.
I know, but your patient listening and all that. Yeah, I had all done it here and I forgot. All I have to do is just copy this and it'd be easier. I forgot. You know, I have done some of the work already when I'm doing that, okay?
Yeah.
To make sure, last minute check already, and all I do is just have to copy it, and I forgot all about it. Okay.
Too busy.
Yeah, just these things are big, so I am also kind of overwhelmed a little bit. Now, we go toward Australia. All the problem influence country. The Australia have to move two things, Prime Minister Palace and military headquarters. Right. Now we do it again. Same stuff. Here is west, north, south. Now, the Australia Prime Minister Palace, Australia, down under, Prime Minister Palace of Australia has to move east, central east. Wow, that's easy for me. Right, central east. East, central, no complication anymore. I remember after these first few countries, everything else is more straightforward. You know, like southeast or east-south or northwest or north, yeah?
Yeah.
I asked her, why is it only the first few ones? It's like, they say just incidentally, I mean, not because it's top of the list. It's funny, it's all A, you know, Algeria, Argentina, they're all the first four, and there are a few more afterward, but it's not much, okay? Now, move war central east. This is here. This is a prime minister place. Prime minister. Okay? I write it short. And how many kilometers away? 40 kilometers away. 40 kilometers away from the old place, nah? Right?
Yes,
Yes, Master.
From old. And the military, I check out wherever I do so we don't forget. Military headquarters should move north and central north, 30 kilometers. Here is north and 30 kilometers away. Move towards central north. That's it, right in the middle. This is military headquarters. Wow, it's simple for us, ne?
Yes, Master.
This is a prime minister. This is a military. Not right here, not at the edge of the world. What I mean is right in the center, in the compass of north, and 30 kilometers away from the old one. We done with Australia?
Yes, Master.
Yes, right. Okay, Australia is done now. We go to Bahrain. Wow, Bahrain have 3 places to move. Royal Palace, military headquarters, and police headquarters. Phew, no wonder they have problem, eh?
Yes.
A little bigger, huh?
Yes.
Bigger than others. Okay, here we are. What is this here? South, north. This is Bahrain. Wow, it would take time, huh? Bahrain. The Royal Palace have to move to north central, 60 kilometers away. "60 kilometers away from old, you know, right? From the old place, we should move 60 kilometers. That is the Royal Palace. the royal palace. Now, move to north. North, right in the center, and 60 kilometers. And now the military headquarters should move west-south, not southwest. Huh? Where is west-south? Here it is. It is southwest, of course, but more west than south. It should move 70 kilometers away. This is military headquarters. Should move 70 kilometers away west-south. That means more west than south. This is west-south, and more west. How much more west? 3/4 west. 1/4 south. Okay, west-south here. So 3/4 in the west side and 1/4 on the south side. Understand now?
Yes, mister.
It's all written there. You got it, Steve?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
mister.
Okay, here 3/4 on this side and 1/4 on the south side. Yeah? It's not right in the middle, not in the middle of southwest, but 3/4 on the west, 1/4 on the south. We done? Not yet.
Police headquarters.
This is the royal palace. Move to the center. Center, okay? North center. Okay. Now the military already there. 3/4 west, 1/4 south. Now police headquarters, northeast central. Oh, thank God. Where are northeast? Here are northeast. Central, easy, okay? This is police. Right in the middle, okay? Got it. And how many kilometers away? 60 kilometers away. We got it, yeah? Bahrain Royal Palace, north central here. Police headquarters, northeast central here. 60 kilometers away. The Royal Palace and the police headquarters both move 60 kilometers away from the old places. Okay, got it, yeah? Military.
Yes, Master, we got it.
3/4 on the west, 1/4 on the south. Okay? It's different when you see in the vision and when you write it all down, you know? I had to be quick at that time. Okay, now, we're done with Bahrain. All done. Check. Now, Bangladesh, only one. Presidential Palace, northeast, central, 50 kilometers. That's easy. Do I have to write it? No, huh?
No.
No.
No, huh? West,
Northeast, right on the line.
south, north. So easy. Northeast central, 50 kilometers. Here, northeast, 50 kilometers away from the old one. This is Bangladesh. Presidential Palace. Easy, huh?
Easy.
Good. Right, thank you. I think now I can read. I don't have to write, oh, do I? If it's not so complicated? Yeah. I think from now on I read it then, huh? I don't have to explain anymore.
Yes, mister.
Okay. Bangladesh, we're done. Now, Belarus Presidential Palace should move to west, lean 3/4 northwest central. Again. Another one. Okay, I write it as I wrote at home. East, west, south, north. Okay. Now, the Belarus Presidential Palace move west. West is here, but leaning towards northwest center. Northwest is here, 3/4 northwest center. This is northwest. We divide it into 4 pieces, and it stay. Presidential Palace is right there, leaning toward the border of the the 3/4 of northwest. I write it now exactly when I wrote it at home.
Yes, Master.
This is Presidential Palace, here. And how many kilometers? 60 kilometers away from old place. Got it, yeah?
Yes, Master.
Right. I got it exactly the same what I do here. It's easier to copy. No, because when I do that, it was a lot of work already. You see what I mean? I should have just copied it. It's easier than do it again.
Yes, Master.
It's too many things, you know. You have to concentrate well at that time.
Yes, Master.
And now military headquarters should move west-south. That means more west than south. 2/3 west, 1/3 south. And 40 kilometers away from the old place. Okay. This is west, this is south. So he moves west-south. Okay, we put in first, there is southwest. But more west than south. That means 2/3 west. Let's make sure. Yes, Belarus. 2/3 west is right here. And 1/3 south. Understand this? Yeah?
Yes, Master.
This is 2/3. And this is 1/3. 1/3 in the south, 2/3 in the west.
Yes, Master.
That is west-south. 40 kilometers away.
Yes.
This is the military. Actually, by reading, you can also make it out, hey? Easier than listening. Easier than I draw, but I just want to make sure. Headquarters. 40 kilometers away. Got it, yeah?
Yes, Master.
President 60 kilometers away. Here, the west, leaning northwest. Military headquarters, southwest, but more west than south. Got it? Okay, we're done.
Yes, Master.
Right, thank you. Thank you for being patient. We're only on the first page and only half of the first page yet. We have many pages to go. We have 9 pages altogether. And nevertheless, everyone should just notice their own, so it doesn't matter. Right now. Next one is Belarus is done, eh?
Yes, Master.
Yeah, it's all correct. Belgium, the Dutch party headquarters, should move northeast central, 40 kilometers away from the old headquarters. That's easy, right? Right. Belgium, done. Now, Bermuda, Prime Minister Palace, should move southwest 60 kilometers away from the old one. More south than west. South, 2/3, west, 1/3. So the line southwest, yeah?
Yes.
2/3 from the south side, 1/3 on the west side. So southwest, yes. Sometimes southwest central, but this one is not central. It's more south than west. Has to be exact like that. Okay. Now Bhutan, Royal Palace, should move to west central, 30 kilometers away from the old palace. I said something before I forgot. Even before you build a new palace, should find a place there to move first. And then somewhere next to it, build a new one. Otherwise, take too long to build a palace and something might happen in between already. You know what I mean? Before it's too late.
Master.
Okay. Right. Bermuda done, Bhutan done. Now I'm going next. Bolivia, Presidential Palace should move southeast, 60 kilometers away. More south than east. 3/4 in the south, 1/4 in the east. Done. Bosnia-Herzegovina, Presidential Palace should move west-north. Not northwest, and it's different from northwest. See? West-north. This is already denote that more west than north. That's why I say west-north and not northwest. Should move west-north 70 kilometers away more west than north. 2/3 on the west side, 1/3 on the north side. Now, Bosnia done. Botswana, presidential palace should move to central west, right in the middle of west, yes, 40 kilometers away. Military headquarters should move west-north, 40 kilometers away. 2/3 on the west side, 1/3 on the north side. Now, Bouvet Island is supposed to be uninhabited, but if any, government vacation house or campsite or secret hideout should move away from where it was to the south central, 6 kilometers away from the old place. That's a Bouvet Island which belonged to, I think, Norway. Norway is a peaceful country, but there's something in Bouvet Island, whatever it was there had to move away.
Yes, Master.
So it will not affect the Prime Minister and the government and the people of Norway.
Yes, we understand, Master.
Move away 6 kilometers south, central of south. Now, Brazil, presidential palace should move to the north, central north, 40 kilometers away. If anything you don't hear well, like I miss 6 kilometers or you don't hear well the number, please ask me.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
So we don't miss it, okay, huh? Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
Master,
Master.
we will do that.
Because if you hear well, then the audience hear well. Yeah? I'm afraid
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
sometimes the technological problem. Burma, Burmese, or we call it Myanmar also, presidential palace should move west-north, 50 kilometers away from the old palace. More west than north. 3/4 west, 1/4 north. And Burmese or Myanmar's military headquarters should move northeast, 30 kilometers. More north than east. 3/4 north, 1/4 east. That's Burma or Myanmar, okay? Now,
Yes, Master.
Canada military headquarters should move to the south, central of south, 20 kilometers away from the old one. Chechnya, presidential palace, Chechnya, Chechnya, okay,
Yes, Master.
should move the presidential palace to west-north, 30 kilometers away from the old palace. 2/3 west, 1/3 north. Check. Chile. Presidential palace should move to the west, central, 30 kilometers away from the old palace. China. Presidential palace should move to east, central east, 40 kilometers away from the old one. And Prime Minister Palace should move to east also, central east, 30 kilometers away from the old one. Check. China done. Colombia FARC headquarters, FARC, the FARC group, headquarters, not the government, the anti-government. FARC group headquarters should move to south central, 40 kilometers away from the old headquarters. Check. Côte d'Ivoire, in Ivory Coast, presidential palace should move west, central west, 30 kilometers away from the old one. Check. Croatia, presidential palace, north central, 40 kilometers, should move to center of the north, central north, 40 kilometers away from old one. Cuba, presidential palace should move to west central, 30 kilometers. Cyprus, presidential palace should move southwest, 20 kilometers away from the old palace, but more south than west. 3/4 south, 1/4 west. Egypt, presidential palace should move to south central, 30 kilometers away from the old palace. Are you all right there? Not too hot where you are?
Not inside right now. Outside it's going to be a hot day.
Oh, you have aircon there, right?
Yes, we have
Master.
aircon. Plus we have the lights to help counteract that.
I don't have aircon. Yeah. I have little fan there. It don't work very well because if we put here, it will fly away everything. So but just to bear it. If you cannot find me anymore, go to the ocean or river or something. Maybe I float. I become liquid and flows to the river or ocean somewhere. And then I become really chinghai,
Yes,
pure ocean.
Ocean of love.
Water, the name, pure water. Okay, now presidential palace, I repeat again. Egypt, presidential palace, south central, 30 kilometers. Military headquarters, west-north, 30 kilometers. 2/3 west, 1/3 north. Good. We're done. Good. France, lower house, parliament. Should move to north central, 30 kilometers away from the old one. Yes. Gaza Strip. Hamas headquarters should move to southeast, 20 kilometers away from where it was. That, but more south than east. 3/4 south, 1/4 east. Fatah's headquarters, south central, 20 kilometers away from where it was. Gaza Strip, done. Georgia, presidential palace, east central, should move 30 kilometers away from where it was. Georgia, that's a nation, country. Right.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Not Georgia State. Georgia, they call it, Georgia, actually, Georgia.
Yes, Master.
Next to Russia, Now, Georgia, we're done.
Yes, Master.
Now, on the page 4, there's too many stuff here. Page 4, we have Greeks now. Greeks, presidential palace, should move to north central, 30 kilometers away from where it was. Haiti, presidential palace, should move to the south central, 40 kilometers away. Honduras, presidential palace, should move to southeast, 30 kilometers away from the old place. South, 2/3, east, 1/3, more south than east. Hong Kong.
Master, we skipped Germany.
What, love?
We skipped Germany.
Germany, yeah, but because that was Hitler, I thought nobody used it anymore.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you,
not
Eva.
using it.
Thank you,
Okay,
Master.
yeah. Yes, Master.
Yeah, but since you asked, I tell you, Germany, Hitler, old headquarters, if it's still using, then should move to southeast. South, 3/4, east, 1/4, 30 kilometers away. Okay?
Yes, Master.
You happy now?
Yeah.
Okay. Hong Kong,
Hong Kong. Yes, Master.
the present governor's palace should move to northwest, 20 kilometers away from where the old palace is. Governor place, 2/3 north, 1/3 west. So northwest, 20 kilometers away. That's Hong Kong governor place. Now, Hungary, president's palace should move to west central, 30 kilometers away from the old presidential palace. Iceland, prime minister palace should move to south central, 20 kilometers away from the old palace. Check. India, presidential palace should move to west central, 30 kilometers away from the old presidential palace. India. Now, Indonesia. I packed in the old stuff so it keep moving. The old printing paper, and it has some half not used, so I pat them together to use it as the scrap paper, and it keep moving. Sometimes it's like very flexible stuff. See that? Fun.
Soft paper.
Yeah. Indonesia, presidential palace, east-south, 30 kilometers, should move. More east than south. East, 2/3, south, 1/3. Oh, now it's easier because we don't have those leaning toward this and that. It was very confusing for me also. But it was all correctly done. Yes, all correctly done. Yes.
Thank you, Master.
Now, Iraq, Prime Minister Palace should move to South Central, 30 kilometers away from the old Prime Minister Palace. That's Iraq. Iran, Presidential Palace should move to East North, 40 kilometers away from the old Presidential Palace. That is more east than north. 2/3 east, 1/3 north. Military headquarters of Iran should move to southeast, 30 kilometers away from the old military Iran headquarters. Now, more south than east. 3/4 south, 1/4 east. Check. Ireland. Prime Minister Palace should move to West Central, 40 kilometers away from the old Prime Minister Palace. There is a rebels headquarters in Ireland now.
Yeah.
Present rebels headquarters should move to southeast, 30 kilometers away from the old rebels headquarters, but more south than east. 2/3 in the south, 1/3 in the east, 30 kilometers away. Check. Israel, Prime Minister Palace should move to North Central North, 30 kilometers away from the old Prime Minister Palace. Israel military headquarters should move to West North, 40 kilometers away from the old place, from the old headquarters, and more west than north. West, 3/4, north, 1/4. Germany, old Hitler headquarters, headquarters and residence. That's where he lived and he used as headquarters as well. If still using now, should move to southeast. South, 3/4, east, 1/4. 30 kilometers away. That's all for Germany. Japan. Check. Military headquarters should move to east-south, 30 kilometers away from the old military headquarters. That is 3/4 east, 1/4 south for Japan military headquarters. Now, Jordan, Prime Minister Palace should move to west-north, 40 kilometers away. West, 2/3, north, 1/3. Okay. Korea North, the Supreme Leader's private residence should move to west-south, 40 kilometers away from the old private residence of the Supreme Leaders of North Korea. But more west than south. That means 2/3 in the west, 1/3 in the south. That's North Korea. Supreme Leaders, private residence. Now, Laos, President Palace should move to northeast, 50 kilometers away from the old presidential palace of Laos. North, 3/4, east, 1/4. Latvia, right?
Yes, Master.
Say that? Yeah?
Yes, Master.
Latvia?
Latvia Presidential Palace. This is Latvia. Latvia Presidential Palace should move to south, central, 50 kilometers away from the old palace. Latvia done. Lebanon Prime Minister Palace should move to west-south, 40 kilometers away from the old palace. More west and south. 3/4 west, 1/4 south. Lebanon, done. Liberia Presidential Palace should move to west-south, 40 kilometers away from the old palace. More west and south. 2/3 west, 1/3 south. Libya. It's kind of late, huh? top leader, Mr. Gaddafi, compound residence, should move west-north, 30 kilometers away from the old compound. More west than north. West, 3/4, north, 1/4. Even there is a new leaders who come to this compound of the Mr. Gaddafi should move elsewhere, should not use this as the headquarters or anything to do with the government or anything to use. Just make it into a park would be the best. Or just for storage or something, or museum. Don't ever live there. Nobody should. Because it results in just bloodshed and sorrow and pain. Personally, family-wise, and national-wise. Now, the Libya rebels headquarters have also one lower road in. I just discovered yesterday because we have forgotten to look into that. In Benghazi, the rebels headquarters have one lower road in. So they should move to west-south, 50 kilometers away from where they had headquarters before. More west than south. 2/3 west, 1/3 south. Clear?
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Check. Rebels. Now, Malaysia. Am I in the list okay?
Yes, Master.
Did I skip anything?
We've got everything up to
No,
this
Master.
point. That's everything.
Everything good, yeah?
Yes, everything's good.
Okay.
Master.
Right. Malaysia, Royal Palace should move to west-south, 30 kilometers away from the old palace. More west than south. 2/3 west, 1/3 south. And the Malaysia Police Headquarters should move to west-central, 30 kilometers away from where the old headquarters is. Did I say Royal Palace move 30 kilometers away? Yeah?
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Okay, good. Malaysia, check. Mexico, Presidential Palace should move to south central, 40 kilometers away from where the old Presidential Palace, Mexico is. Done. Mongolia, Presidential Palace should move to east central, 40 kilometers away from the old palace. That's Mongolia, check. Morocco, Royal Palace should move to south central, 40 kilometers away from the old palace. Nepal, Prime Minister Palace should move to west-north, 50 kilometers away from the old Prime Minister Palace, more west than north. 3/4 west, 1/4 north.
Excuse me, Master. For Morocco, was it south central?
South central, love.
Okay,
Yes.
just wanted to make sure I heard it right.
Royal Palace should move to south central, 40 kilometers away. Yeah, sometimes the reception is not too good in the air. Yeah?
Yes.
The
I just wanted to
internet.
make
Pretty
sure
good
I
today
didn't
so
miss.
far.
New Zealand Prime Minister Palace should move to east-north, 30 kilometers away from the old one. More east than north. 2/3 east, 1/3 north. The military headquarters of New Zealand should move south, central, 40 kilometers away from the old military headquarters.
Could you repeat the Prime Ministers again? Part of that cut out.
Prime Minister Palace should move east-north, 30 kilometers away. More east than north. East 2/3, north 1/3. Clear?
Oh, okay, thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Master.
Military headquarters clear? New Zealand?
Yes, we got that. Thank you, Master.
Okay.
South, 40 kilometers.
Yes, south central, 40 kilometers, yes. For New Zealand military headquarters.
Yes, Master.
Now, Pakistan. Pakistan have 3 places to move. Presidential Palace, Minister Palace, military headquarters. Wow, this country has need more blessing, huh? Presidential Palace of Pakistan should move west-north, 40 kilometers away from the old palace. More west than north. 3/4 west, 1/4 north. Now, check. Pakistan Prime Minister Palace should move west-south, 50 kilometers away, more west than south, 2/3 west, 1/3 south. Check. Pakistan military headquarters should move west-north, 40 kilometers away from the old headquarters, more west than north, 2/3 west, 1/3 north. Check. Paste it. Pakistan, continue. Al-Qaeda group headquarters should move to west-south, 40 kilometers away from their old Al-Qaeda headquarters. More west and south, 2/3 west, 1/3 south. For peace sake, huh?
Yes, Master.
Pakistan order. Panama Presidential Palace should move to east, central, 40 kilometers away from the old Palace of Panama. Done. Philippines Muslim rebels headquarters. They have a rebel group there. They call it Moro, Islamic Moro. Yes. The Muslim rebels headquarters should move to south central, 20 kilometers away from the old headquarters. Poland Presidential Palace should move to west-north, 70 kilometers away from the old Presidential Palace of Poland. More west than north, 3/4 west, 1/4 north. Check. Done. Russia, the former Mr. Stalin's residence, if still in use, used to be used at residence and headquarters, if it's still in use, should move to east central, 30 kilometers away from the old residence of Mr. Stalin's. Russia, check. Saudi Arabia, Royal Palace should move east-north, 40 kilometers away from the old palace, more east than north, 3/4 east, 1/4 north. The Saudi Arabia military headquarters should move south central, 30 kilometers away from the old headquarters. Slovenia Presidential Palace should move to southeast, 30 kilometers away from the old Crystal Palace. More south than east. South 2/3, east 1/3. Check. Somalia Presidential Palace should move to west-south, 30 kilometers away from the old palace. More west than south, 3/4 west, 1/4 south. Somalia Presidential Palace. Somalia military headquarters should move to west central, 40 kilometers away from the old military headquarters. Somalia pirate, right?
Yes,
Pirates.
Pirates, people on the sea, yeah?
Yes.
Who stop the commercial ship and all that, pirate. Headquarters should move to south central, 30 kilometers away from their present headquarters. That's Somalia. Done. Check. I think you could... never mind. I don't care. It's okay. I guess I won't melt away so quick, huh? I don't think it's so light. I think it's heavy. It cannot melt so quick.
You still look beautiful, Master.
Sorry, just 1 second, huh?
That's okay.
No problem, Master.
I'm teary.
Thank you for giving us all your time for this today.
Oh, time is nothing, honey. Time is nothing. If I have, I give it all. Nothing compared to what else. But it's all worth it, Yeah. I just want this world to have peace and happiness like we humans deserve.
It's amazing you can give us this.
Okay, that was Somalia, huh? Now Spain, the Basque separatist ETA's headquarters should move east-south, 70 kilometers away from where they are right now. More east than south. 2/3 east, 1/3 south. Okay. Sri Lanka Presidential Palace should move to northwest central, 40 kilometers away from the old palace. Sri Lanka. Sudan, north, presidential palace should move to east-south, 30 kilometers away from the old presidential palace. More east than south, 2/3 east, 1/3 south. Syria, Syria, okay. Presidential palace of Syria should move to east-south. More east than south, 40 kilometers away from the old palace. 3/4 east, 1/4 south. Okay. Taiwan, Formosa, Parliament Palace. They call it Li Fa Yun. Southeast, they should move. Southeast central, 40 kilometers away from where the palace used to be. Southeast central, Li Fa Yun. Okay. And they won't fight anymore, and they will agree easily, more easily, and Taiwan will develop better, quicker. You see, that's why I have trouble when I'm asking for all this, also when I'm revealing all this. Because the negative power doesn't want people to know all this. We will have peace if they all know this.
Yes, Master.
Of course, all this is not all. But we will have more peace. It will influence the deeper layers of societies as well.
Yes,
There will be less drugs, less traffic, human traffic, and all that thing as well will also decrease. It's not just a war, fighting with guns and between humans. There are different kind of wars. Yes, economic war, human violation war, human rights war, human poisoning war, everything will influence that. And I'm surprised that I'm still alive to tell you all this, truly.
Wow, Master. Thank you for giving us the keys to peace.
But I'm tough, eh? Tough girl. Yeah.
Tough leader.
009, spy for the planet.
Yes, Master.
International spy, yes. Everything for the earth, yeah?
Yes, Master.
007 is everything for England. I said everything for the world.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master.
Taiwan, what, love? What's this?
Tibet is next.
Thailand next. We done Taiwan, now Thailand. Prime Minister Palace should move west-north, 50 kilometers away from the old Prime Minister Palace. More west than north. 3/4 west, 1/4 north. Okay? And Thailand military headquarters should move southeast to the center of southeast. 70 kilometers away from the old military headquarters. That's Thailand, eh? Prime Minister of Thailand, military headquarters, Thailand. Both. Done. Check. Tunisia, presidential palace should move to southwest central, 70 kilometers away from old presidential palace. Tunisia police headquarters should move to west-south, 40 kilometers away from the old police headquarters. More west than south, 3/4 west, 1/4 south. Check, all correct. Turkey, Prime Minister Palace should move to west central, 40 kilometers away from the old palace. Turkey, done. United Arab Emirates, official top leaders, headquarters, they call it Presidential Palace. Presidential Palace of United Arab Emirates should move to northeast central, 60 kilometers away from the present Presidential Palace. We done? United Arab Emirates.
Yes.
That's done, all done. Oh, now one more to go. Wow, last one, baby. And you're free. United Kingdom, Prime Minister Palace should move to west-south. You know, they call it 10 Downing Street, right?
Yes, Master.
It doesn't look like a palace, but we call it. Okay, Prime Minister headquarters, office, yeah. It's right in the middle of the town, you know, etching with other houses, so it look like a townhouse. Okay, Prime Minister place. Yeah, I mean office where everybody go there and work with the Prime Minister. They just say like that, but they never say palace or anything.
I don't know what they call
Prime
it.
Minister office, yeah?
Yes, Master.
Yes, where everybody go there to work with the Prime Minister. Whatever you call that. Should move to west-south, 60 kilometers away from the old 10 Downing Street. More west than south. 3/4 west, 1/4 south. Now, United States, where you're standing, your country, the land of the free, and country of the brave. Now, the White House should move to east-south, 70 kilometers away from the yet standing White House. We should make the second White House and put this White House into a museum or something else. Should not use for government or private. East-south, 70 kilometers. More east than south. East, 2/3, south, 1/3. Now, have you looked at the United States history? It's an ongoing war.
Yes, Master.
If not war within your country, then war with many other countries. Let's take a rest, for the Americans, poor working and good-hearted people. Let's move. You know, it won't cost you anything. You don't have to believe me. Just move, then you will see how much your country become more powerful. All the money you save in war will make your country more rich, more educated, more developed in all sides, all kinds, all aspects. Your people will be stronger in spirit, not just in weapons. Weapons can be destroyed. People's spirit cannot be destroyed. And people's spirit is what we should cultivate, should make strong.
Yes, Master.
Yeah? Okay. Now, Venezuela. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not just United States, you know, but many countries. I don't list all here, yes, because what's gone is gone. So I check into the past history of our planet and different leaders, different nations. And you name it. Whatever leaders have started war before, you know, their headquarters or their, you know, commanding headquarters or their palace have built on top of these negative influence area. Yeah, either hell portal or low portal or low row, hell row, etc. I have checked them. Many of them are like that. No escape. It would happen sooner or later. Yeah, it would happen overnight without you even prepare for it. It's gone without warning. Just overnight, everything turned upside down, inside out, and your lives in danger, your families in jeopardy, your country be in turmoil. Without you even thinking. Blink an eye, it can happen right away. It might not happen now, but it will happen sooner or later. Yeah? If it doesn't happen to this president, it will happen to the next one. If continue sitting in that negative place. Okay. Venezuela. Presidential palace. Should move to southwest, central, 40 kilometers away from the present presidential palace. Venezuela. Check. Vietnam. Aulacese, the present North Military Headquarters. Maybe they still use the old one, but I'm talking about the now. If they're still using it now, the present North Military Headquarters should move to northwest, central, 60 kilometers away from the present military headquarters, so that the country will be more peaceful and no more threat of war. Now, Yemen presidential palace should move to east-north, 2/3 east, 1/3 north, 40 kilometers away from the old presidential palace. And the Yemen military headquarters should move southeast, central, 40 kilometers away from the old military headquarters. Zimbabwe presidential palace should move to southwest, central, 40 kilometers away from the old presidential palace. End of list.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Master.
You want to ask me anything?
Just to thank you to how much work it's so amazing, all the details that you went into, all the drawings, and we thank so much the time you took to even draw them on the whiteboard for us to help us understand. Thank you so much.
Master, when a leader leaves one of these negative areas, will they be able to make correct decisions after they left that area quickly, or do they need time to adjust?
Yes. It takes some time, maybe several weeks to wear it all off, but they can feel immediate effect. They think clearer. They lean in more toward tolerance, understanding, and peace, and cooperation. They will be more softened inside. Their decision will be more clear, more beneficial to themselves, their families, their parties, their governments, and the world. Yes, but, we just hope that they move. I'm going through all this, but it's up to the leaders to move, okay? I cannot do much more. I cannot move for them. I cannot do much more than zillions are already been given. I'm not allowed to give more than I already given.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
I wish I have a magic wand and then I'll give all my things and whatever, my life and my heaven in order to, change the world into a peaceful place or heaven vegan immediately, but it's not like that, It's like you do homework for your children. You can guide them, but you cannot do it for them, okay? Now, if a leader, yes, the thing is, Steve, the question you asked, if a leader officially abandoned the headquarters or palace, group leaders, idealistic group leaders or national group leaders, if they abandon their headquarters, their office, their palace, be it king, queen, prime minister, president, or leader of idealistic group somehow, if they abandon their headquarters or palace officially, and everybody knows it in the world, then it will help them 150%. But of course, they have to cultivate also more moral standards. Yes, more righteous living. But the thing is, when they go to that auspicious place, new one, they will be more inclined toward peace and loving kindness and more benevolence in decision. All right? Right now, where they sit, they cannot do much. Sometimes their inner struggle is so great, the pressure is so big, that they cannot even think. And even if they think good now and again, it will be mixed with more negative things, after or before or in between, or change their mind, because of the negative influence on them is too great for one person to withstand.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Yes, because whoever are the president or prime minister or king or queen sitting in that place, they don't just sit there pretty. They had work to do. They're busy day and night, and they have to think of what to do for the next step. Yes, and they are so busy to even get more connection with heaven. And the negative power is just right there. More bad influence than good influence. They don't have time sometimes to pray. And when they pray, they don't even have enough concentration to connect with heaven.
Yes, Master.
So it's a very, very poor person who sit there as a leader in these negative holes, I call it. All right. So if a leader,
it makes it impossible to make a correct decision.
Yes, it's impossible because they're busy and tired. You see, overburdened with the national or their own mission interest or decision and strategy. Yes, and the negative just on top of them. Make decision for them. They're powerless, okay, for one person to be powerless against the whole negative power that is concentrate there. Now, if a leader abandon, for peace sake, just to try, how much it costs? Yeah, even to build a new palace, how much it costs anyway? And even if it doesn't work, you can still use it. The palace won't run away. I won't come and take the palace. It's nothing to do with me.
Yes, Master.
So I think they should all move. just to try a new chapter of their lives and the national, international interest in the interest of the world. Now, but if a leader move officially, openly like that, then the benefit is 150% at least.
Wow, that's great.
And if they have more moral standard and more correct living, righteous thinking, then be more and more blessing, because they can receive more blessing. Before, wherever they stay is more like obstructed. You see, they're too near the negative, too far from the positive. That's why. But if a leader, I don't know for what reason, not officially abandon the headquarters, like abandon it, but quietly, secretly, and but they remove all their official authority items like stamps, their favorite pens or their table or whatever belong to them, move to the auspicious designated area that we have discussed above, and they work there, they do everything there, but never return to the old palace, the old presidential palace or headquarters or whatever that is, never. Then it will still help them, 90%.
Wow.
So abandon it officially is the best. When all the whole world know about it and all the blessing of the world with them. You see what I mean?
Yes, Master.
Then very strong power, including all the blessing of all the yogis in the world and all the heavens and the deities and invisible benevolent beings. You see? Yeah. Then the benefit is multifold. They feel immediately good. Their health improved. Their head clearer. Everything will improve. They will feel lighter all the time. More and more light all the time. Lighter inside. Yeah? Lightness. And it's easier for them to make positive decision. Yeah?
Wonderful, Master.
Any more, love?
That's all the questions we have. Thank you, Master.
Okay. Okay. Well, actually, today, even without your question, I was going to report all this because I was eager to do it, It couldn't be quick enough for me, but sometimes I could not bear it. I had to take a break. That's why it took a little longer than it should be. Yeah? I wish I had more than 24 hours a day and more than 30 days a month. More than 7 days a week. But I'm not I'm in the world, you see. Even though I have retreat, but I'm still doing worldly work and still see worldly people. And I'm not like a Himalaya yogi, sitting in the top of the glaciers and just connecting with God all day long. So times and physical bodies need also be taken into account. And I hope...
Yes, Master, we appreciate all the sacrifice you make.
It's okay, love. It's all worth it. It's all worth it, yes. I will recover. After a while, the effect will manifest, but I will overcome. I'm very strong. I'm stronger now than before, yes. And I hope the leaders will move exactly to where it was that we have mentioned above. Because the lower portals, hell portal or sub-portals, they all have fork roads, junction. Yeah. So, if you don't move correctly placed, then maybe you are here with the hell portal, but if you move a little bit further, then it's a hell road. Or if you move more to the left, then also another hell road there because it's a fork road. You see what I mean?
Yes, Master.
So many roads with the portal. There are many roads. You know what I mean, right? Like a portal here, yeah. For example, hell portal, yeah. Okay, they have fork road. You know what I mean? So that they lead people there. So these roads are also very, very influential in a bad way to anybody, yeah. But if a leader will be there, then it's bad for the nations and especially for his family as well. If he's not in war, then more disaster or more tragedy come into his family one by one. He cannot do anything, or into his nation. War doesn't always mean weapons and killing. War can be in the form of economic sanction, yes, embargo to impoverish your nation people and disable your leadership in the international standard.
Yes, Master.
Yes, you will be pushed down, you will be oppressed also. And then you might be sick personally, or handicapped, or attacked in one way or another sooner or later, or your family's member. And it's very painful that you cannot do all the cannot exercise all the ideals that you have in your heart, no matter how good intention you have. It will crumble you if you sit there long. Something would happen. That's why I hope the leader just move exactly to where it was conveyed by heaven. Yes, I thank heaven for telling us all this, for loving us so much, for letting me even disclosing this to the world. I was worried I'm not allowed to, but we negotiate and it's okay. We can do that. There's no other way that we keep just praying and negotiating on the table and then tomorrow we'll fight again. You can see it, huh? Some leaders were really willing to talk, disarmament, denuclearization, everything, and then the next month something happened, make them change their mind again, and we are on edge again. Not that they don't want to, it's just too strong, the negative influence, just make them very, very struggle inside. We have to pray for the leaders to be strong and to change. It's not their fault alone, eh?
Yes, Master.
The thing is like this. Why do that place exist? Why is it negative in the first place? In the beginning, maybe the leaders, the first one who came there, winning the war or something, yes, or involved in some war on something, or in some means to get that palace or to build that palace. In that atmosphere of energy, they build the palace exactly where it's matching with their energy.
Yes, Master.
Light attract light. And then the later generation leaders will inherit that place. And then we'll go into the same steps again. That is the problem. So we have to start anew. With peaceful intention, then we find a peaceful place, build a peaceful palace, and begin peaceful, brand new situation again. So that's why.
Yes, Master.
So all the old palace that have trouble, or the country that have war and conflict, should start anew, build a new palace in the revealed place. It costs nothing much, right? Better than spend all life in war and money in war and lives and your families and your reputation and your honor and everything. If you lose the war, even if you are leader of a nation, you become nothing. You have to hide, you have to be anxious every day and seeing your family members die in front of your eyes. It's very painful. So move now. Yeah? Move now. And all the people who are winning in the war, please forgive the leaders. Because if you don't forgive this leader, and the other leaders will not surrender. Because they worry if you don't forgive that leader. If they also surrender, they will be in the same position as the beaten leaders. You see? They'll be in jail, will be in court, will be in all kind of torturous situation. So how would they give in? They would fight to death because they are pushed into the war, pushed into the corner. Either they die in the battle or they die in jail. So they prefer to die in the battle. That's why war continue. We have to forgive in order to have peace, long-lasting peace. I tell you one more secret.
Thank you, Master.
The love goddess, the goddess of love, have told me. Because we heard so much about love. Love is everything we need. Love is everything. Love is good and love thy enemy. But why? Why love? And why is it the love of the animals also very important for our planet survival? Why? Why is it love so important? Everybody talk about love, but you don't understand what it is. Love has a component to dissolve calamities. That is exactly, I quote her, love has the component to dissolve calamity.
Yes, Master.
Okay. Just like in our world we have some chemical thing that dissolves something, yes, like acid will dissolve maybe metal, yeah. Love has a component, invisible component. You see, in our world we have chemical components, which we can prove, yes. But in the invisible realm, in the abstract realm, something like love is not to be proved by chemical stuff or mathematics stuff, but it has an invisible abstract component. I quote exactly her word. Love has the component to dissolve calamity. I quote exactly what she told me in the vision.
Yes, Master. Wow.
And she's gracious enough to allow me to tell you. But I knew it, but of course, if without her permission, I cannot tell. There's so many things I cannot tell, but it's not important to our world. So it's okay. But if what's important, I would tell you, okay? When I have the permission. Now, so we should move into this recommended position to avoid running into any of them. Of course, it costs some extra, everybody knows, but not much compared to the war, okay? And lives that lost, including yours and your loved ones in conflict, you see? And also, we must be careful about private residence of the leader. Sometimes it's not the palace of the leader. It's the private residence. I found out in history as well as present that the private residence of a leader has very big important role to play in peace of the nation and the world. For example, the North Korea supreme leader residence, he should move out of the old residence, get a new one, the where I told, yeah? Even holiday home or secret hideout. If you are leader of a country or leader of important idealistic group, the safest is chosen in the same line, in the same direction of this new auspicious area. The nearer the better, in the vicinity of 1 or 2 square kilometers. That will bring luck, happiness, and peace, not only to yourself, your family, but the nation and the world. Okay?
Yes, Master. Thank you.
Master.
Yeah. Yes, love?
I just wanted to make sure that we got France correct.
Okay, tell me.
We have north central 30 kilometers.
Yes, for the lower house parliament.
Okay,
Okay, that's correct.
great. Thank you.
Also, bear in mind, it's very important that we should move away, the leaders especially should move away from evil thoughts, deeds, and speech, because it will affect how you act and affect the nation and the world, okay? The leaders should lead in the light of righteousness, benevolence, and in heaven's will. Heaven is benevolent. So whatever we do benevolent, that is according to heaven's will. I have something here. I have written something this last minute. You see, as a citizen of the world, like you are, there are only 2 things that I ask. 2 things that I request from my leaders. Yes, they're also my leaders. I'm a citizen of the world. I'm not talking as a spiritual master. I'm just a citizen of the world. There are only 2 things that I request from my leaders. And those idealistic groups, leaders, whose great intentions to better this world, to do away with injustice, and to want to save the nation or the planet. But there are 2 things I ask only. First, be vegan. Second, make peace. It's only 2 things I ask. So, for the safety and happiness of all people, including yourself and your loved ones, for the continuous survival and flourishing planet, our precious world, I would implore all your mighty heroes to sacrifice 2 things. First, forego the innocent flesh, the animals. Be vegan. Second, move your palace or headquarters to the above auspicious best locations. That's all I ask. Yes, and with all my love and immense gratitude in advance, I salute your courage and your good ideal, your high, noble aspiration. May your goodwill move to new auspicious place be smooth and peaceful. May harmony be the crown of your success. May God bless our world and planet with peace, love, and kindness. I sincerely wish you all the best. And in the name of billions co-inhabitants on this planet, I thank you again. And may God bless our world.
Thank you, Master.
So long.
Most caring and beautiful Master, our profound gratitude for all you have shared with us today and for the love and grace you bestow upon us. We are so very honored to hear this never-before revealed knowledge and insights about the world and the universe, and are forever thankful for all you do and have done to generously make this information widely available. We know that you had to meditate intense long hours and travel to heaven and hell to research each country's information one by one.
Thank you, Master, for letting us know this unprecedented information. Because of the urgent state of the world right now, it is a race against time. May countries' leaders and all people be awakened to bring about a compassionate world through the noble vegan lifestyle and the wise advice Master lovingly offered today. We respectfully wish you excellent health and many tranquil days as global citizens move ever closer to a heaven on earth with your immense blessings and unconditional love. Please take care, Master. We all love you very much.
Yes, very much. We love you, Master.
I love you too, guys. I love the world. I love people. By the way, I was going to say goodbye already, but by the way, because you mentioned it, I'm not the only one who tried to access to this knowledge. And I am not the only one who wanted peace in the world by imparting this information to people. There has been some spiritual people in the past who has tried but failed. Either they have been eliminated in the beginning or after they got the knowledge. Before they revealed to the world, they are overwhelmed by the negative power, and then either they succumb to, or just leave our physical world either in a normal way or in some agonizing way. So it is not easy for any master to be able to do that. Not like they did not want to. Okay?
Yes, Master.
We also have to thank their effort and their sacrifice up to now. And I'm just lucky that I be able to do it. I'm just thanking heaven.
We are the lucky ones, Master.
The world is lucky, Master.
Thanking heaven. Thanking all
Thank
of
you.
heaven
Thank you, Master.
and
Thank you.
human immensely. Okay? So long. All the best to you.
So
So
long.
long. Thank you for your
Bye.
work, Master.
God bless our world. Hello?
Hello.
Okay. I have a note I forgot to read. The residents of the leaders are also very important. It's good that they know also. Sorry about it. I forgot. There's so many things.
We are live
Well,
again, Master. Yes.
Okay, look.
Our second life.
Excuse me. Okay, so many things. I have forgotten the note I wrote because so many things to remember, So sometime I wrote, but I forgot. Okay, look. Important things is that even the private residence of the group leaders or national leaders is very, very crucial to their success and to peace in the world. So we have to also choose the residence carefully, yes, and in an exact place. If I can find out exactly where is the best place for these leaders to take up as a private residence, then I will tell you next time.
Wow, Master, thank you.
I will meditate on it and find out. Because it's just as long as at least just now, it takes some time.
Yes.
Okay? But this time will be quicker because we already have all the, the background information. So I just find out exactly where the private residence for the president or the leaders of group or nation should be. I suggest that in our nations, apart from the presidential palace or leaders' palace, we should build another private residency nearby. Yes, or somewhere else, is a good place, so that any new leader will take up that residency. Not just the old resident, not just the old president or incumbent president or prime minister, but anyone who takes office after him or her will inherit also that private residency to ensure that the leader has enough well-being of spiritual, mental, and physical in order to take care of the nation and hence contribute to the peaceful planet. Yes, not just having built a place for him and then just him, and then later I cannot continue looking for new residency for leaders forever. So apart from the new palace, there should be a new residence. But in the beginning, the leaders should move to the new place, exactly their position more or less, and stay there until the new palace is born. And then meanwhile, I do research into an auspicious place for the private residence of the leaders of the group or the nations. And then I will announce it again, and then maybe another one. But that will become national properties, just like presidential palace. It's to be passed on, from one to the next, not to be used only a one-time leader alone. Then it would be, for sure, secure. Our peaceful planet will be good. It'll be a good future.
Thank you, Master, for caring
Master.
so much and doing so much.
Okay, that's all. I have forgot that note. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master.
Bye for now.
Bye.
I love you. I love
See you again. We love you too, Master.
This is an extra note from Supreme Master Chinghai. Though most auspicious, some locations might not be easily accessible, but that's the way it is revealed, to be completely out of bad influences and maximize positiveness. At least move as far as possible from the old place in the indicated direction to have more auspiciousness, but the result is not guaranteed. The best is to move to the exact location, even if having to work on a ship, or a building on top of a mountain, or on a space station.